welcome to today's video. It's gonna be a video on how I clean my brushes, since that's something you guys have been wanting to see for a while now. I never thought I would ever do this video just because I didn't know if it was gonna be interesting at all. But since you guys have been requesting it, I thought I should just make it. I'm very simple with how I clean my brushes. I don't really complicate things because if I complicate things, then it's less likely for me to do it. I'm gonna be showing you guys how I deep clean my brushes, which I do at the very least once in every 2 weeks. You're supposed to do it every week, but sometimes I don't, so every 2 weeks. And I'm also gonna show you how I spot clean my brushes. So let's get started. So first of all, we're just gonna have to pick out the dirty brushes that we want to clean. I'm not gonna be cleaning all of them, of course, because they don't all need cleaning. So we've picked out the brushes we want to clean. And here are the bunch of things I use to clean them. I have these white towels that I use for makeup purposes. I use it to clean my makeup. I use it to just swatch my makeup as I do it. So don't worry when I stain it with a bunch of makeup products. It always comes off. So these are the soaps I use to clean my brushes. I'll go through them now. First of all, you could just use dish soap if you really want to. The only problem with it is that it might strip down your brushes too much and you might need to condition it. And to condition it, you will need olive oil, or you can actually get a brush conditioner, which I don't use. I used to use this. I never used olive oil for my brushes ever, but I have seen many people use it, and since they have no problems with it, you could try it out for yourself. I don't use these anymore, so I'm just gonna put them away. Some soaps can really dry out your brushes, so I use these two because they're meant for brushes. This is Sigma brush shampoo, and this is the Beauty Blender liquid cleanser. They're meant for brushes, so I feel a bit more secure and safe when I use them. I don't think I'm damaging my brushes. I don't see any damages, and they're very gentle and also very good for deep cleaning. If you don't want to get liquid ones, you can get bar soap ones. These are all from Beauty Blender. I don't really use them as much as the liquid ones, but it's just preference, I guess. The Beauty Blender one also comes with a textured mat that you can use to clean your brushes, which I'll talk about more in a bit. Cleaning your brushes doesn't have to be expensive, so you can just use Dove if anything. Beauty Cream Bar from Dove is really good, and it just cleans everything. And to be honest, this is my go-to more than anything else. And it also really smells really good, and it's very gentle, so I know it's not going to dry out my brushes. You can use these from Body Shop or any gentle shampoos or soaps for your brushes. If you don't want to use Dove or anything, you can use what you already have maybe, but you just gotta make sure it's gentle, and if you don't think it is, you can just use some kind of conditioner for it. But just to skip the extra step of having to condition, maybe it's better to just have gentle soap in the first place. So as I've said, you can use textured mats. This is from Sigma, this one's from Real Techniques, this one's from Beauty Blender. There's a huge market for this. There's so many options, so it comes with a huge price range. You can get something really expensive, you can get something really cheap, and you can even make it yourself. There are a bunch of videos on how you can make it yourself. The ridges and the texture from these mats create a really good surface to get everything off your brushes. You could even use the palm of your hand. There is some texture there, but it might take too long to get the same result. I used to do this. I used to put it just here, I swirl it here, but it becomes too harsh on my skin, especially because I started cleaning my brushes more frequently. So I don't really recommend this. But using your hand, you have most control. But then with something like this, you can actually just slip it on. If you really don't want to get a textured mat, you can just use your hand. It's just that you gotta make sure you moisturize after. I usually clean my brushes in the bathroom, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just gonna use the bowl. You could use the same method, it's just that you want to also run it underwater at the end. The mat has this suction thing in the bottom so it doesn't move when you're actually going to clean your brushes. Okay, let's begin. I'm going to take this one, hopefully you can see how dirty it is. Dip it in some water and I'm going to swirl it on the Dove bar. Once it's kind of saturated with soap, I'm just gonna go on the mat. How I typically do it, I go back and forth on the bar soap as well as the textured mat. And then once I rinse it, then that's pretty much it. I don't use any conditioner or anything, and for the most part, I think my brushes stayed in really good condition as long as I'm gentle with it when I'm using them and when I'm cleaning them. And some clean water, I'm just gonna rinse it. Rinse, rinse, rinse. And then this one's done. Now it's back to the color it was when I bought it. If I'm gonna use a liquid soap, then I'm gonna wet the textured mat and then do a drop of the soap on the mat. This one's done as well now. For beauty blenders, how I clean them is in the beginning of the process of cleaning my brushes, I will first have a container of water and then I'm gonna add some soap. Oops. Wow. I'm gonna mix it up. Then I'm just gonna leave it to soak, just so then I get the soap in the beauty blender as well as outside, which is obviously very important. After it has soaked for a good amount of time, then I'm just gonna squeeze it. Keep squeezing it. And I'm probably gonna be adding soap and everything to it just because I have one sponge and I need it to be extra clean. And also you have to be really strict with your sponge. It goes everywhere and it can get really dirty without you realizing, so you have to change it. So if you think you need to change it, you have to change it. And I feel like it's very natural for us to clean our brushes this way, where you like press it with her thumb. That's what I do as well. I'm gonna rinse this and it's all clean. And now how I spot clean. I'm just gonna take this brush and I use this one. This is from Laura Mercier. This is their brush cleaner. You can just try different brush cleaners. I just wanted one and I found this on ASOS. So I spray it on the brush and just swirl. Whoa, it's all clean. It's clean, literally. Okay, I'm gonna do another one. Let's do a more intense one. You can see this is not even pink anymore. I love doing this because it's just cleaning as you go. So I just wipe it like this and it cleans immediately and it also dries immediately. So if I want to use the brush but it's dirty, it's immediately dry, so I can use it as soon as I clean it with this. I don't have to wait for it to dry or whatever. You won't need to wait to do a deep clean before you can use your brushes and stuff. And it also just helps you when you want to do a deep clean because it's already taken most of the products out. And then look, it's pink and it's also immediately dry as well. Okay, I also clean my spoolie, so I just spray it and then I wipe it. Be gentle with it because the bristles are pretty like tough. You can actually like move the shape of it. Okay, clean. Done. Is that not crazy? And for this part, it's just as important as the actual bristles. I use the Dettol wipe just because I already have it on hand. Welcome to my sink. When you rinse it, be careful to clean out all the products out of your brushes. You don't want to let any product to build up. This is why I don't use olive oil, because I'm scared that I can't tell when my brushes are fully clean or if it's just soft. Just press out the water and gently pat on a towel and my brushes are rinsed. Some tips when you're cleaning your brushes: just take your time. Be patient, be gentle. If you want to prolong the life of your brush, and you can do this while watching something, you can do it while sitting down so it doesn't hurt your back or anything like that, because you're gonna be there for a bit. And you can like listen to music or whatever. I usually watch some YouTube or Netflix while doing this. And then to dry it, I usually do it overnight. I just lay it over a towel that I'm gonna wash. You're supposedly meant to leave it hanging vertically. Some brands sell some drying racks for it, and also you can DIY this, but I find it a bit too troublesome and I've been doing this for ages, so I don't think it's gonna matter too much, but maybe it does to you. I also have more brushes than 5 people would ever need. They'll take too much space, effort, will take too much time. But if you can, hang it vertically so there's less chance of bacteria to build up. But I'd say this isn't the most important step, but you can never be too safe. And that, everyone, is how I clean my brushes. It's a bit more like an informative video more than like an entertaining one, but I hope you guys still liked it and I hope you found it useful. Let me know which tip or like which product I've introduced to you guys that you guys are gonna start using, or just share your own tips and also share how you do it in the comments below. And also let me know how often do you clean your brushes. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Request other videos you guys want to see. I'll definitely try and do them. If it's requested enough, then I'll definitely do them. Just a matter of time. So subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss any videos. If you like this video, you're probably gonna like other videos as well. Yeah, see you in the next one. Bye!